Next 3 weeks is going to tell us the story of this season. Are we different or are we the same? Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling, man? Sunday night football is approaching. This beatdown that we're going to apply to the Colts is approaching. But before we get there, man, I want to talk about a couple things. Let's talk about current events with the team. They had a couple of people out with an illness this week. I don't like who. Trayvon Diggs, Michael Gallup. It's not a good thing. Not excited about that. Apparently that sickness that was running through the team last week, still catching a couple of people. So let's get that out the way. Terrence still missed for a personal reason, but everyone else practiced. Anthony Barr, D-Law, etc. A couple of people that was limited, but everybody practiced. So that's good. That is good. No major injuries right now. We're still waiting for Tyron Smith to get back, things like that. With Michael Gallup missing, from what I'm understanding, James Washington got more work than expected. You know, they talked about him just putting in work and looking good too. You know, now I'm not hearing anything bad. I know you only supposedly hear good things out of practice, but it's good to hear that he's getting some extra work because he's behind. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's get you up to speed because we're going to need you. You know what I'm saying? Even though we still in the OBJ sweepstakes, we're going to need James Washington. I would love a good 4 deep receiving core, legitimate receiving core. So that's good to hear. I'll be excited if he played this week. And we might need him if Gallup is sick. But Micah Parsons came out and he was talking about, you know, basically every team gets up for Dallas. You know, and he's talking about we can't overlook no teams because teams look at us like basically like their Super Bowl. You know, they get up for us, they play us differently, they try different tactics versus it's like they're on the biggest stage when they play the Cowboys, and they play harder as if they're on the biggest stage because they know they can have a horrible season, but one win, Green Bay, can make you look different, right? That one win, people got a little bit, they was like, oh, Green Bay is, and then they came back down to earth because they wasn't playing the Cowboys. It's hard to keep getting up like that. They get up for the star. And, you know, I'm with Micah. That's what made me start thinking about the next 3 weeks. The next 3 weeks, we have 3 teams that are going to get up and give us their best games of the year. The Colts, the Texans, and the Jaguars, AFC South. We'll play the Titans a little bit later after we play the Eagles. So we pretty much playing their division in a row. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles is a little pissed off for that. But my thing is, it's like when we got up for the Vikings, we were the underdog. People disrespected us, the Bengals, the whole time when Cooper Rush was in. You know what I'm saying? Games like that. Giants on Thanksgiving. Big primetime games. It's like when we feel doubted, the Cowboys are good at reaching within, finding a way to pull themselves up and play harder. See, the next couple of weeks, it's versus teams we should definitely beat. We should dominate. The media is going to spend time over the next 3 weeks talking about, they're going to act like these 3 wins don't count. They don't even count. And you know I'm a week-to-week person. I hate to speak as if we've already won those games. It's week to week. Let's start with the Colts. But the media they picked all Cowboys in the prediction for the NFL Network. It's like I hate when things like this happen because we don't take the team seriously, end up in a dogfight. It's any given Sunday, and we need to play like that. So I love to hear leaders like Micah Parsons say we don't need to, we won't underestimate anybody. Like something that you know is true already, but to hear him verbalize it, that's why I love Micah. True leader. You know, because we got a lot of good things going on with the team, man. We got, like I said, we've been leading in offense since Dak Prescott came back. That's a fact. Trayvon Diggs is playing in almost a more incredible year than last year. Outside of the picks, I missed the picks, but people ain't even throwing at him. It's him and Sauce Gardner as like the best 2 corners in the league, if you want to keep it funky. Like a bunch of great things is happening, you know? But you can start to feel yourself. And the job is not done. The job is not done. We still got a lot of work to put in. The Colts ain't going to lay down. The Colts is going to come to play. The Colts is like, look, we can springboard into the rest of our season, carry this in the next season. We might not make the playoffs, but this is the game. The Texans is going to look at us like this the game to springboard, right? The Jaguars is going to look at us like, nah, this the game. Let's beat the Cowboys, and we'll be set up for next year. That's how teams look at it. No matter when they get us in the season, they just want to get that victory versus us. It does something to a team's psyche. And it's our job to shut all that down. Shut it down. Get it out your mind. And we do that by going into this game focused and locked in. That's why I like when our leaders like Micah, Dak, D-Law, the coaching, like everybody needs to be locked in. This game will not be as easy as we want it to be because everyone gets up for the Cowboys. Do I feel like we'll eventually pull away from them? Yeah. But I feel like early in the game, they're going to come to play. And we just need to be locked in and ready for them. These games tell you more about your team than the big games. Can you do it? Can you do what you know is supposed to be done? Can you handle it that way? Does that make sense to y'all? Like, getting up and beating the Vikings was impressive. 37-point win is impressive. In the NFL, that's college numbers, right? But it's something about the NFL, the margins between good and great are very slim. It's just very slim. People feel like it's huge, but some of these teams, they're a little bit better than the record says they are. They have great players. Pittman is good, and Jonathan Taylor is good, and Matt Ryan can get hot. And the Colts ain't just also rans. Like, they got some players. And if we sleep, we will get beat. But when you hear all week, yeah, the Cowboys going to run through you, and then the Cowboys going to run through the Texans, and then the Cowboys going to run through the Jaguars, that does something to teams. They just, pride kicks in. This man pride. Like, that's why I expect that first quarter and a half, them to come out playing harder than they've played all year. Like, harder. Every tackle, every play made is going to make them get a little bit more confidence. It's our job. When those type of things happen, it's our job to just come through with a balanced running attack, punish them, physically break their will early in the game, and then use that to roll into Houston, break their will, break the Jaguars, and get ready to break the Eagles. This is the perfect momentum booster. We can roll into that Eagles game, mind you, on a 5-game winning streak. Hot, rolling. But we got to handle our business. That's all I'm saying. Just go handle your business. It's as simple as that. Sound easy enough, don't it? First game up, Colts game. Tomorrow, I'll do a little video talking about the exact things I want to see done to win the game. And then on Saturday night, we'll do Saturday Night Live with CFT like we usually do. We'll come together as a cartel family. You know what I'm saying? Break bread, drink some libations, enjoy ourselves. I'll ask y'all what y'all want to see done. We'll chop it up. And then Sunday, we'll handle business. And then afterwards, we'll celebrate. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. I just want to jump in here and tell y'all, man, I feel like these next 3 games is important. It's going to really tell us, are we different? Because in the past, the Cowboys will find a way to drop one of these games. We would. We'll find a way to drop one of these games, not show up, overlook a team, and the same old Cowboys. We go handle our business and win these 3 games in a row when everybody expects us to win. That's going to be different. I'll holler.